Hello, Karin here from Maker's Mercantile with the top 5 things to look for in today's newsletter. And I'm sorry, I just have to chuckle a little because I just had the perfect run through and went around to my camera to turn it off and realized that I hadn't hit the play button, so I wasn't recording. Anyways, we're gonna do it all over again. So this week, top 5 things. Item number 1, Chapeau Vola El Lineo yarn. El Lineo yarn, this is what it looks like, is actually very much what it sounds like. It's 100% linen yarn, and it has a very unique construction if you look at it. It is constructed of it's more or less like a chainette that's been pressed flat into a tape, making it very, very easy to knit with. And it has phenomenal drape. Look at this. I have on a scarf that was woven by Cynthia Gerald, and she's our resident resident weaver, and she used these 2 colors of the El Lineo. But it's not just for weaving, it's actually for knitting and crocheting as well. And so look at this beautiful piece up here. This was knit by Marie Greene, and it's called the Lace Market Tee, I believe. It's a great pattern. It uses anywhere between 6 and 11 little cakes of our El Lineo. It is a DK weight, and I think it knits up on a 3 or a 4 needle. So it's not a super fast knit, but it's not a fingering weight knit either. Anyways, we are going to give you Marie's pattern for free if you purchase 6 cakes of the El Lineo, and we're also going to give you 20% off. So you get 20% off and you get a free pattern if you purchase 6 cakes. However, you do need to do this before midnight on Sunday the 11th, because at that time the deal goes away. Now, just to give you an idea of colors, there is a pretty wide color range. Here's 3 that are pretty bright, and then there's some naturals like what I have on here. Those are pretty dark though, but there's also a light one. There is one that's a white, but I don't have it here. There's a couple of dusty pastels, if you like dusty pastels. And then there's also some brighter pastels. Look at that. This color is right on trend. I mean, this is fabulous. So these are not the only colors that we have. There's quite a few more. You'll just have to check it out online. But remember, purchase 6 little cakes or more by Sunday at midnight. That's Sunday the 11th, and we'll give you the pattern for free, and it's also 20% off until that time as well. So we have another yarn that we have in our newsletter that's also 20% off through the 11th, and that's our Kinky Yarn. This is our Kinky Yarn, and if you're not familiar with it, I know we've gone over it many times. It actually comes on a coil, and on that coil is a super duper fat I-cord like this that you can see. And when it comes out, it's kinky, and you can knit it directly off of the coil. But why do we have it on a coil? We have it on the coil to make it really easy for you to learn how to dye yarn. And it's really easy and really fun. So what was this last weekend? Easter. And on Easter, a lot of us, well, I didn't, but maybe some of you dyed Easter eggs. And if you did, you have leftover tablets. Or if you don't have leftover tablets, maybe you bought the dye, but you didn't dye it. Or maybe you just went to the grocery store today or yesterday and you saw that they're all on sale. Well, no matter what, you can actually use those little tablets to dye your kinky yarn. And this is what the result will look like. This is a great 1 hank shawl. So it's done out of, well, I keep saying hanks, but these are cakes. This is a coil. It's a 1 coil shawl. And this has been dyed with your little tablets from an Easter egg kit. So is that not fun? We actually have a tutorial for you. We have the free pattern for you, and you have the yarn, and it's 20% off through Sunday. So if you want to try something new and something fun, go for it. It's a little bit warm for summertime, but maybe you live in Alaska, and then maybe it's not. There you go. So moving right along, we're going to jump from Easter to Christmas. I know it's a little bit of a big jump. Christmas is coming up. No, Christmas is not coming up. But the fabric companies, they get their Christmas fabrics out really fast. So for Christmas this year, they already have some out. This is Christmas 2021. And here you have a beautiful pattern that's campers with snow and all different kinds of fun things. This is one of the prints that we got in. And then here's another one. This one's actually bicycles. Look at that. How fun are those? So we got bicycles and we got campers in. They are both 44, 45 inches wide and 100% cotton. So go quilt away or make whatever you like to make out of your 100% cotton yarn. We are still doing our spring cleaning, and we have 3 items on spring cleaning this week, and they will be available until they are sold out. 1, leggings. Our leggings have been marked at 50% off for quite a while, and I think we still have maybe 20 pairs left or something like that. So if you're interested in a pair of leggings, look online. They are now $20, so they're 75% off. Remember, we used to have them in an extra small all the way up to a US a 6X. So, and there are, I think there's a few in just about every size left. So check it out. $20, you can't beat it. I'm not going to go on with that one. We also have this book. It's called I Dream of Yarn. This is a great coloring book that was designed by no one else but one of our favorite knitters and artists, which is Franklin Habit. And there are some, I'm sitting here looking at all the photos, I'm not showing them to you, or all the drawings. There's some really great drawings in here that all have to do with knitting and crochet. Like here's a little wreath that has little balls of yarn. I gotta find my favorite because my favorite's really, really cute. It's this little kid all wrapped up in a knitted piece. Here, there's this little guy. I just sort of want to color him in. So if you know of anybody who likes to color or you like to color yourself, these books are marked down. They're in the $6 range. It's a really good, really, really good deal. Then we have one last item, and that is this cosmetic bag. And you could use this as a project bag or a notions bag. It's a pretty big bag. It's linen on the outside. On the inside, it has they call it a faux leather. I call it vinyl. But whatever it is, it's definitely washable, and it is vegan, and therefore it's a cosmetic bag. So if you spill a bunch of liquids in there, you can just wash it right up. It's called Mystique, has some really unusual items on the outside of it. Everything from mushrooms to keys to hornets to moths to the I don't know, gems and planets, all different kinds of things. So when those are gone, they are gone. And then we got a couple of new shipments in. Just want to tell you, if you've been waiting for any of the books by Kate Davies, we have restocked those. Those are in stock again. And then we also got our shavers back in stock. This, it's actually called, what do they call it? They call it a lint remover. We call it a de-piller. Because it takes your pills out really well. So if you have a sweater that has a lot of pills, you just take the cap off. It has these big holes there, and when you turn it on, I don't have a battery in it right now, it has a little suction, and then it has a rotary blade, and when you hold it down on your piece of fabric or whatever it is that you're trying to depill, it actually sucks the little pills in there, cuts them off with those really sharp blades, and voila, they're gone. And to clean it, you just pull this end off, and then you can put that back on. So it's really easy to care for. It takes 2 AA batteries, and it does not come with batteries. So that's that. We do have some classes that we have featured in our newsletter. You'll find those all written below. And then for those of you who are going to be joining us this evening, it is Maker's Night. It is at 6 p.m. It's going to be Kyle Kunicki, myself, and Fiona Goberstein. And if you've never heard of her story, she's quite the prolific knitter and a very, very interesting person. So please do join us at 6 p.m. this evening. That is it for this week. We would like you to stay safe until Friday. Do something creative, and we will see you all then. Ciao.